trouble with primitives in any art form, painting, poetry, or music, is that they come a dime a dozen.
Brother Dan, is he talking about us?
A dime a dozen.
The trouble with puppets are...
You throw a rock, you hit a puppet. Or they're just money-minded.
Or all three at once.
Or all three at once.
Oh, what up? Hi, guys.
Hi. Hi.
Do it right.
Welcome to the Leafcast, a first-time reader show based on the epic fantasy series The Wheel of Time by Robert Jordan. My name is Ryan, and my broad-back, stiffly erect, seemed a rebuke.
I am Ryan's brother Dan, and I write an anonymous note that says, "Come to me, sweetling, come to me now."
And I am Tom, but also I am Landman Dragoron. The guard's stiffness lessened.
Okay, I think we all had a theme in our quote choices there. And we are the Way of the Leaf, and this is the Leafcast, and this is, can you believe it, an absurd episode 113.
Howdy.
Tonight we're discussing chapters 21 through 23 of the New Spring.
113 is a prime number.
I don't believe you.
I'll take your word for that because me and maths don't work.
I only know Optimus Prime numbers.
How many Optimus Primes have there been?
Autobots, transform.
Only one in my book.
All right.
Like I remember Transformers came in die-cast metal. You can't get
They
that.
were heavy. They were badass. You could kill a robber with just hitting them with Decepticons.
I was about to say, or bludgeon your younger brother.
Yeah. Or just not bludgeon, just kind of toss them.
Just maim.
Gently
Just throw
coax.
'em.
Gently
not
coax.
trying
That's
to-
what it was, right?
Not trying to kill them, just trying to like bruise them. Sure.
Just assert utter dominance over every aspect of my being.
Tom, what is your favorite Transformer?
Favorite Transformer? Oh man,
Brawn.
I think
you
it's
say
got to be
Bumblebee,
Megatron.
Okay, good. I was gonna
gotta be
kick your
Megatron.
ass right into the waist.
Nope, I'm
I
not
like-
going to support the fascist hellscape that is Optimus Prime.
How about the
Or
jet that
Cybertron.
sounded like it had asthma?
Hellscream.
Yeah, or just wheezy.
No, it's Grom Hellscream.
Mine
Starscream.
is-
Starscream.
Starscream.
So
yes.
mine is the one that transformed into the
Sorry.
Mine is the one that transformed into the boombox.
Oh shit! Yeah, I forgot. Wow,
Was-
shit. What's his name?
Someone
in chat. Soundwave.
Yeah,
Soundwave.
Soundwave, maybe.
Soundwave?
There was one that transformed into
Yeah, I remember.
like a boombox that you would like carry onto a subway and breakdance.
Yeah, and he had a cassette tape
I
that
don't
he
remember.
put in his thing. Yeah, he had a cassette.
Yes, you're right.
He
Yes,
had
yes.
his own mixtape.
As he was transforming, he was all juk, 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 and he slapped that thing in.
Set tape.
My favorite was Brawn, but I think that might be a GoBot. Was that a GoBot? Brawn?
They're all Transformers.
I
They're all more than meets the eye.
Yes, and speaking of more than meets the eye, we have
I think, Ryan, I think Ron was
Oh, you just
Smurf.
ruined my. I had such a good
Oh, wow.
transmission.
All right. Ron's Smurf.
All right, well then you segue.
Guys, we are so blessed. Hashtag grateful. We are living our best lives. We eat granola every morning just because we have this man on. We make pizzas with truffle oil. We are as good can be because of our first time reader. Ryan, introduce him.
Oh, you know him, you love him. Fog Raw is too cheap for this man. Let's bring him in, Josh. I guarantee I did not say that right.
Foie gras? No, you did. Do you know
Did I?
what it is,
Okay.
Ryan? Do you know what it is?
Isn't that like tortured duck?
It is goose liver pate, I believe.
Yeah, but they like fatten it up all crazy.
It's a fattened goose, sure, yeah. Yeah, sure. I mean,
Goose with fatty liver disease.
Josh will let
Yeah.
us know.
it's cirrhosis of the
Howdy.
goose.
Is Fog Raw cirrhosis goose?
Yes.
It's
Cirrhotic
it's
goose?
beer. It's beer force-fed goose liver, but it's not pate. It's sautéed whole.
Just
That's
throw the
that sounds
whole.
mean. I mean,
goose.
goose.
They love it.
Goose are
Sauteed-
evil.
Hold
They
on,
want-
is sat-
they
is
want the
sauteed
beer.
Whole? Is sauteed whole
They want
birthday
the beer.
obligation?
They want
goo-
the beer. Speaking of beer, I'm sure we're gonna have many drinking obligations. Josh, are you ready? What are you drinking tonight?
Cold Rocks Hold.
Ooh,
He's addicted to ideal stuff, guys.
the old standby, yeah.
I have an old fashioned.
Not so okay.
Not surprising.
Yeah.
Wait, you're not drinking
Josh.
vodka?
Nope. I ran out of Tito's.
Oh, it's gonna be an interesting show.
Yes, Dan. I got an echo. I think it's Ryan.
Of course it is.
I'm wearing headphones, so.
Of course it is. All right, so when you finish the series, there is a podcast by our friend Morgan, Podcast of the Dragon. She recently compared the IEL to American culture, and their Giotto and honor is more or less patriotism and is negative. do you have any initial thoughts? I guess based on what you know of the IEL, do you agree with that?
What about patriotism?
Well, she is saying how they are so honor bound, and if you replace honor with patriotism within the books, then you pretty much have the MAGA lifestyle. Anyways,
I don't see it. Sorry.
Dwell on it. Dwell on it.
I don't
You
see
gotta
it.
listen to it. She
I'll let
did
her
it better than
ruminate.
I did. She did
If
it better than I
they
did.
I gotta
were,
go check it out.
if they were conspiracy theorists, maybe. Sure.
I mean, it's arguable that every up to where are in the book, that every extreme point, like all the different cultures we've met, we find the extremities. There's the Cooladin. There's the
I have an extremity.
there's the
Whoa.
there's the born holds, right? There's the kind of the extremes. Maybe that's how I see the MAGAs, but like that's fascinating though. I have to listen to that one.
Yeah, I feel like the white hand or the white cloaks are probably more like on that spectrum for me rather than the IEL. But
Ridiculous fanaticism in the face of facts.
yeah.
Yeah.
Nice. Well, we're not here to talk about Morgan's podcast.
Yeah, let's get these fucking chapters over with. I want to finish
Although,
this.
guys, look her up though. Podcast of the Dragon. She needs more subscribers for real. She deserves it. Anyone watching?
I do have to say, when I'm done reading this series, I probably won't be watching any more Wheel of Time content.
Well, Josh, she does
Ever
her podcasts are more or less college courses in book theory. I love listening to her, and I don't listen to that much Wheel of Time stuff, but I always listen to her because she is the best.
That's awesome.
Oh, MaTsDaGgerX. That's rocks. I'm glad you're feeling better. Welcome back. We need
welcome back.
protection from the porn spam, guys.
Josh
Speak for yourself.
Groggs.
All right, chapter 21 is called
Dude,
Some Tricks
Perry
of the Power.
Neum's back. It's been a long time
Damn.
since I scratched my taint. That's your perineum taint.
Just a weenus grabber.
It's
Morgan rocks.
Josh Groggs
Josh
and
Groggs.
Morgan Rocks. Yes.
That rhymes.
we are chapter 21. It is called Some Tricks of the Power, and this is the land point of view. They are on their way to Cha-Chin, and he can't get there any faster. He is sick of this dang journey. He's like Bukaki and his friend Ryan are all freaking slobbering over this Aes Sedai, but he is getting the brunt end of things. Before we start off, there is a drinking obligation right in the second sentence. They rode hard.
Yeah.
That worked, right?
Oh, hell yeah.
Did they put him away wet?
They rode hard, put away. They rode hard bareback.
Like one does.
And Moraine, aka Alice, because this is through Land's POV. Alice is continuing to check the villages, looking for this woman. Finally find her at like the freaking fourth day on the and all the way that they're going, Moraine is difficult, Josh. She's doing everything she can to be difficult.
A nudge. She's being a nudge.
A nudge. Is that NOODGE?
NUDG.
UDG.
That's nudge, though. If you Google it, it's you nudge someone off a subway platform to kill them, right?
Sometimes.
Yeah. see?
Yeah.
So she's being a nudge.
I'm gonna nudge you.
Yeah, I'm gonna give you nudgies.
And she is just like inquiring about their past. And these men have no desire to share any of that stuff.
Talk about it.
They get to a rainstorm, hail, rain, and she's like, quote, "You are under my protection, Master Land," and pops a big bubble of air around. Everything's just bouncing off. Pretty handy. She has an umbrella weave. On
Way
the
to
fourth
let-
day,
Way to let anybody know that's watching them that there's someone with the power there too.
Right.
right. This big glowing orb that's bouncing things off and
Yeah.
shining, if you can see it. Yeah, for real. On the fourth day, they get harassed by bandits. There's a shitload of them. There's about 50.
Mm-hmm.
And Moraine kind of saves the day. She's like, quote, "You dare impede the way of an Aes Sedai?" And the guy's like, "I told you it was Aes Sedai, Coy! God damn it, I told you, didn't I? That's
And
the
then-
orders."
And then, blap! The no look, blap! Back at it.
Right, yeah.
All right, take me out, Dan.
What'd the five fingers say to the face? Wait, start saying it. Start saying it.
Oh, I told you it's gonna create a green object with her warders. I told you so.
I
Shut
like how
up.
he fell out. That was good.
He fell down, yeah.
The tie was perfect.
And Lan does the classic mom thing. He just starts counting. 1,
Mm-hmm.
2, and everyone runs away. Don't let him get to 3. Well, 10 in this case, but I don't think.
Don't make me come back there.
I'm counting. Moraine was like, "We should have captured them all." How many women have they raped? How many orphans have they created? How many men have they killed? This is bullshit. Why'd you just let him go?
Boom.
And this might be typical for a blue, I guess.
There's a drinking obligation here. It's a little bit of a stretch, but
Talk to me.
okay.
That's funny.
Just think of it. Just close your eyes and think about it for a second. Skewer each of them with her gaze.
That's some Japanime shit.
Yeah.
I'm okay with
They
that.
only skewer in anime porn.
But she's skewering them with her.
I don't know.
Gaze.
I don't know what your Pornhub search engine looks like, but skewer is not in mine.
Right,
She has
right.
gaze. She owns gaze.
She skewered him with gaze.
Gaze. Oh, plural
The
gay. I get
gaze.
it. The gaze.
If she was a green, that wouldn't be too far fetched, probably.
There you go. See.
Amongst the pranks she pulled,
Skewer.
Josh. Second night, she quote sharp flicks with an invisible switch whenever he nodded off to Lan. On the third night, she got sand all in his boots and clothes. Fourth night, ants crawled into his small clothes and made them bite all at once.
All right,
we
so
learned later.
Hey, no. Let's not skip over that for the Dan. Josh.
Ants all biting his cock.
All right, Josh. Explain how that happens with the one power.
How do they crawl?
Well,
into his
she
underwear?
explains later on, right? There's some trick with keeping insects off you that the blues know.
Yeah, but they can. So the blues can control insects.
Is it an ant compulsion?
They're Ant-Man.
Yeah. Yeah.
Ant-Man was a blue.
Ryan, wouldn't you set up like a ant soccer game or something? If you
I was about to
could
say,
control
like they have, like, yeah, you're right. Nothing is gonna phase him right now. The look in his eyes, that
He is
deep.
so stoic, yeah.
He is.
All that you have to do is get him in there, and then they're going to start biting once he rolls onto him. I mean, it's like, it's inevitable it's going to happen. Like,
I
once
No,
couldn't
that's not what is
imagine.
implied. She marched him in there, and they all bit on the count of 3. 1, 2, 3.
well, you can
They
hear
all
them
did it
singing the
once.
ants go marching one by one. Hurrah.
Hurrah!
Made them all
Hurrah!
bite at once.
Right, land and the cock, oh yeah, hurrah.
It stings, it burns, it really hurts. I will not give a reaction.
Oh,
To her?
my God.
Well, they go marching down his urethra and his asshole, and
They bite the perineum
oh,
Yeah.
all at once. That whole line. But he didn't even feel him like crawling into his small clothes. They were like
he's a
that
Prince
small.
Albert's wand of ants.
Oh
Oh
God.
my gosh. Oh my gosh.
How
How many latched onto his foreskin?
Listen.
Yeah, how did they? I guess that would be hard. He's probably uncircumcised. Might be hard to get in there.
Oh yeah, there's no moils. There's no moils in the Wheel of Time.
Well, there may have been, but he left before the ceremony because he was a babe.
He was a
Maybe
babe.
they used that sword like, I don't know.
Oh, maybe that is what they use. Yeah.
All right, Perineum said that was a fake news that he's getting bit.
Not biting me.
There ain't no ants on him. There ain't no ants on
There
him.
may be ants on some of you guys.
Speaking of someone
the
who's
following-
had fire ant bites like on my feet and my hands, I could not imagine them on my junk.
And would you just take it like a land?
And you just wake
I
up
think
and
I'd
be
kill
like,
myself. I think I'd just kill myself.
the
Yeah.
following night, she put
Brother Dan,
blister leaf-
I'm
Oh,
sorry, Brother
go
Dan,
ahead.
the new canon. Take it like a land.
Take it
Take
like
it
a land.
Take it like a land. Hey, buck up, camper. Take it like a land.
Take it like a land getting bit on his scrotum.
Yeah.
So he did. So are we to surmise that he didn't even beat at his crotch? He just sat there and went.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
He didn't try to like be like, ow, 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 ow,
No.
stop, ow, get out, ow, ow, ow.
Brother Dan, you're gonna
ow,
get us
ow,
canceled.
ow,
Stop it.
Ow,
Can-
ow, ow,
can-
ow,
can-
ow,
All right,
ow,
keep going. Keep
Can
going.
you show me that again?
Ow, ow,
Just-
ow, ow, ow.
Can you do it a little slower though? I mean,
and-
God. Thank you.
All right, I just got us canceled.
I'll save that for later.
I don't
I'm
know.
sorry, I was Jeffrey Tubin. I thought I was on a different call.
I totally
So-
didn't screen capture that.
This is. It's like there's this cultural impasse with the two of them that I love. It's like
Uh-huh.
they're the wrong gauge of railroad, right? Like, I don't know. There's something about
Oh, I
their
know what you're saying. Because
like they're just
she's
passing
asking them-
on.
Yeah, like she's asking them about their past, and then like later in the chapter you find out like Lan and them don't want to talk about it because it's like they're boasting, and she doesn't know she's being disrespectful when she offers them money. And
The money, and then
Yeah.
there's this bit about like her pushing beyond reprise for being dunked, and there's no woman there to call her to heel, and then she just wants like a display of penitence, but he would never give that because
because then he's admitting that she's like punishing him. So yeah,
it's this weird mismatch between their cultural, ethical, and moral values.
it is
That-
an interesting play. I do like that.
Yeah.
And in a certain sense, they're each trying to break the other.
Right.
As two hard-willed people with their own thing, saying she thinks that she deserves an apology.
More
And-
alike than they know. Just their language,
Oh,
their
yeah.
love language. Their what's the opposite of your love language? Your hate.
Apathy.
Yeah.
No. This is not apathy, though.
No, it's not apathy. It's your hate vocabulary. Their hate vocabulary doesn't line up. It's like their love, the inverse of their love language. Right?
They're both
Doesn't
they're
line up.
they're both hard-headed and stubborn. They're just hard. They just have different cultures, so they're hard.
cultural values and ways of expressing
inverse
their
ways.
frustration. Right.
Inversely stubborn and hard-headed. There you go.
But they also have these like very, very strict normative beliefs also that we talked about last show, where they kind of are similar in that they both have like almost prudish beliefs about proprietary behavior, right?
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ryan, to your point, it says here the quote: "The following night, she discovered a patch of blister leaf near their campsite, and to his shame, he almost
lost
his
it.
temper."
Yeah.
A blister leaf, I assume, is poison oak.
Poison oak or poison ivy. Or
Which
poison
is-
sumac, yeah.
Fucked. That's that. Oh, come on, guys! I've gotten tagged with poison oak maybe 3 or 4 times in the last 2 or 3 summers. And guys, it sucks. It sucks.
It really
And
sucks.
so if I were to like to be like, wait, what's this? You put this in my clothes on purpose or on my pillow? Yeah, man, Moraine is being so difficult.
Yes. And no thought to like, oh, maybe Lan needs some sleep just in case we get attacked again tomorrow.
Right. Well, and she seems to be pretty cocky. Lan's like, she felt like she could take on all 50 of these people all at once.
Yeah.
She probably could have.
And then we jump to Moraine's point of view, and Moraine is like, she says, quote, all she wanted was a display of remorse for dunking her. Well, that and an apology. And she says later, quote, she would bring him properly to heal. Which to me is a callback to warders being called their lapdogs, right? But she's like, I'm not going to tame them. But I just gotta.
Yeah, I don't like that back and forth that she goes in, like her inner monologue there. I didn't really like that bit.
That was one of the Blue Aja's secrets, a way to repel insects or make them gather and bite or sting. They're not intended for the use she had put it to.
So what? I mean, so we're talking Dr. Dolittle stuff. Imagine you can get an army of beetles. To just swarm a house.
Dung beetles all pushing
Dung
Trolloc
beetles
poop.
all pushing their little poo, the little brown poos.
Trolloc poop is people. I don't know if you knew that.
Oh, you know what? You're probably right.
Yep.
Huh.
Think about it.
How do you think a person tastes, Tom?
I mean, they call him Long Pig for a reason.
I mean, we're probably not undelicious.
Honestly, I don't know, but they call him Long Pig for a reason. It's the other white meat.
We're at worst, we're probably not gross. It's like, oh, this is so disturbing emotionally, but geez.
Speak for yourself.
Anyways, no, I'll eat you, Tom.
I'm
like Alex Jones. You don't think I'll eat my neighbors to feed my daughters? I'll eat them all.
I don't have my tinfoil hat here.
He did say that. All right, so
wait.
Feel that,
Hey,
Marasu.
let's actually have a real discussion. I agree with that. It seems like every relationship, like arc, has to have like some sort of conflict, and a good story with the relationship will bring it. But like, just start off is like just jumping the gun. All right, yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Now we assume the demon is taking control, and we just have to kill you, Josh.
Yeah, everybody's sick in my house. That's why I was late tonight. So
That's sad.
I think that we do see that with Robert Jordan. A lot of them do start contentious, and people don't like each other.
Well, I guess that's more entertaining than, hey, I like you. Yeah, me too. Oh, okay, cool.
I like.
There's a very Game of Thrones. There's a very Game of Thronesiness about it. Like older, dysfunctional white men spraying their beliefs about relationships across their fiction.
Oh yeah,
that's a drinking obligation.
Yeah. And gross. And just
Josh,
gross.
you can spray your beliefs
Just gross.
I can spray my beliefs
anywhere you want, buddy.
No, yeah, right. Yeah, Marissa agrees. I feel like RJ is saying something about his own experience, and I agree with that also.
Agreed. Yeah. Yep.
But also, I think
it's realistic in a way that is restrictive and unhealthy, as opposed to open and prescriptive.
I mean,
right.
It's not modeling better behavior than reality. It's taking the behavior of one's own lived experience and portraying it as a part of the fictional world.
I mean, like, part of like a reoccurring theme in every relationship in the entirety of Wheel of Time is if you would just communicate with each other,
Right. Things would.
Yeah,
things
this
would
would be
so
like
much
a-
better.
It's be a 4-book series.
Yeah.
So, Josh, how many would you say non-dysfunctional married couples have you experienced so far in this book series? I even include the Alviers in there because Bran would get all blustery, but she would kind of come and cope. But they
A women's
I guess there
circle.
was
Women's
a-
circle would take precedence over them actually
Huh.
having a heart-to-heart that crossed the boundaries of the village's mores, right? Like,
Right, they both assert their authority.
Uh-huh. I thought Tam, Althor, and Karri probably had a good relationship up until the point he
knows?
killed her.
Yeah, he killed
The
her.
fuck?
He killed her in a drunken. He was
no,
making apple
no,
brandy.
just to save Rand. Come on now, to save Rand.
I thought he was cooking up the METH. And had a little
Yeah,
accident.
no, and he had an accident, and the trailer out back blew up by the
Right,
barn.
yeah.
Tommy
She was
McKay.
there.
When he-
She was bringing
I was-
him his sandwich.
I was stunned when you said that he killed her. I was just like, what?
Oh yeah, new theory.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, Ryan. This is
Ryan's
Tam's
full.
story.
Ryan's
You don't
full of
understand.
wisdom and new theories tonight.
Yeah, Carrie's a dark friend. He killed her.
Hurt me in the heart.
Uh-huh.
Not my boy Tam.
Serial
Yeah,
killer.
He had to do it. He had
He's
to
the
do
best
it.
dad.
But yeah, I
Had to.
know. He saved the world.
He saved the world. Yeah,
Save
And
the
in
cheerleader,
fact-
save the world.
I think
All right,
he
come on.
sold his soul to Bella.
Let's keep
All right.
moving.
So they're riding. They go past a village. They actually find the woman she's looking for. Nah, fuck this woman. She ain't nothing. There's nothing there. They're
She had 10
going
kids.
and yeah, 10 kids. What? How could the dragon reborn be born to such a large family? Right?
The last 4 just came walking out.
It's through like a barn door.
You're welcome.
They just like a saloon. The doors went flap, 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 flap.
Wow. It's like the old west, the doors that would flap
Yeah,
around.
yeah,
Yeah.
just push them open.
Yeah. It just dawned upon me that I think Carrie is a Karen in Old Tongue.
Oh,
So, did you recognize
Like the Karen?
Yeah.
Did you recognize the would-be assassin at the end of the chapter? He was only
His
mentioned
name?
once.
Canedrin? I don't know. Where did he come from?
He's in chapter 1. He's the guy when Lan is like looking over his soldiers. He says,
Oh, right. He's the one who fell asleep standing
no,
up or
he-
something?
he was the one that killed. He was a joyful killer. He said.
Oh, Joyful Killer, that guy.
He
Okay.
he killed with a smile on his face.
Right. I knew the name sounded familiar, but
Uh-huh.
so I do love this little bit about she doesn't know if they are dark friends and she can't trust anyone. I think that's an important little part here to point out.
Yep.
Um,
Trust
yeah,
no
she cannot, and she did see Ryan in a weird situation, walking out of the Ice and Ice room.
right.
So she does suspect, or at least she only thinks she can trust Swan in this situation.
Yeah.
But they're riding on. She's thinking of wasps. She's like, "Yeah, maybe I'll fucking hurt Lan with wasps tonight."
And what is this about the white tower? The inn being called the White Tower, and why sisters would find that distasteful? I mean, I get why they would find it distasteful, but like, she doesn't follow through on warning the lady, or she can't convince her.
I think it reads as if she did mention that
She
the
tries to
White Tower
say,
may
"Hey,
not
this isn't going to be cool. Like, you shouldn't
and
name
she
it
just
that."
laughs it off. She's like, "Ah, fuck them."
Right. No, the sisters who took the names in the village were very, very friendly.
Uh-huh.
Right. They're like, they don't care. They don't. But so Lan, there's an assassination attempt. as they're riding, she's like, wasps. Hey, Lan, are you allergic to wasps? I don't want to kill you, but
He's like, what do you mean, wasps? What?
And by the way, let's again consider, Tom. Imagine you had the power to control wasps. What?
That would be pretty cool.
That would be
Imagine those killer wasps, those Chinese killer wasp things. They're like the size of like a they're like 4 inches long or something like that, and they're stings.
Yeah, they're like called rat killers or some shit like that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just messing around with a horde of them. Forget that. You want to decimate an entire country? Just send locusts. Like just 10 blue sisters to scatter around and gather all of the grasshoppers.
Yes,
up and send them
exactly.
Yeah.
This
Right.
is weird stuff.
Just send a wave of insects. I mean, there are billions. At any given point, how many ants are under the ground where you're at? You could just summon them and be like, go
Murder
and
hornets,
bite
that's
on 3,
Murder hornets,
2, 1, boom. Murder hornets, exactly.
Wasn't there a character in
Africanized bees, Ryan? Africanized bees too.
which is
Sorry, go
the
ahead.
weirdest? I'd never liked that phrase.
Africanized.
Yeah, why
They've
not
been tainted by Africa.
why not Canadianized or
They were tainted by Africa.
so crazy? Remember a Ninja Scrolls? There was like a character in Ninja Scrolls who like had control over bees. That's what I'm thinking. Remember this Ninja Scrolls anime fans? Ninja Scrolls. Anyways,
I don't think I watched Ninja Scrolls.
it's the best. One of the last hand drawn animes, as far as I understand. But yeah, it's really good.
So there are, unfortunately, there are several drinking obligations within this attack on land.
Unfortunately.
I will say them without context, and Ryan, as judge,
Yeah.
you will say whether you agree that this is a drinking obligation. All right, number 1. Lan suddenly grunted, his eyes growing wide. That's how I.
that was
well,
his
Yeah.
O-face.
No. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Money shot.
yeah,
So-
no, that's the finish. Yeah,
His O-face. I like it.
it's the Lan O face. Number 2.
That's it. Just
Marine captures someone and lashes out to seize the man. It says, quote, the shaft going up at an angle.
I mean, everyone's
Yes.
a little different just because it's, to the left a little bit. Was it
Yeah.
acute? Was it an acute angle?
To the left. To the left.
Uh,
To the right. To the right.
Shaft going up at an angle.
Yeah. Yeah. No. Like yeah. RJ's writing what he knows.
He's not being obtuse about it.
And finally, Lan was stiffly erect.
Yeah. Of course. Yeah. Yeah.
Well, always.
Okay. With his broad back.
God damn it. Yeah. Which felt like a rebuke.
His page is getting me buzzed. All right. Lan
Oh,
gets
wait.
caught with an arrow.
Are you saying right now, up to this point, you have not been buzzed? That all the things that are coming out of your mouth and ass are absolutely 100% clear-minded? Can you prove this in a court of law, my friend? Because
Do
the
you want
only
me-
way we're getting out of this is that you are just wasted and like there's no.
Temporary insanity.
Yeah. It has to be. It has to be. You're dim-witted.
Ryan, I'm killing
You're
it.
punch drunk.
I am killing it. Guys,
You jacked it on camera, Dan.
You don't want
I was beating off ants. Wait, is that a drinking
That's,
obligation?
were they consenting? Did they consent to that?
So Lan takes an arrow to the shoulder. Ugh. Actually,
Ouch.
to the chest, I guess. It's sticking out from his right shoulder. Marine captures him in air, and it just holds the guy still so that Ryan and Bukaki can shoot arrows into his chest. Boom. Guy's on the ground. Oh, I'm dying. But
So are you saying Bukaki peppered him with his shots?
yeah.
God
Bukaki-
damn it! I'm so happy you joined the show. Tom, I love every show you prove your worth.
Bukaki. Well, I mean, so Bukaki, in regards to Bukaki bump, came the thud of a boot meeting ribs. He kicked a guy with 2 arrows in him.
Yeah.
Awesome. And the guy said, "Gold. He should have told me she was Aes Sedai instead of just saying to kill her first." And Moraine's like, "What the fuck?" She rides over. She's like, "Pull the arrows out of him. I gotta heal him." They're like, "Why would you do that?" She's like, "I gotta." But he's dead.
Uh-oh, Brother Dan, you're getting called out for joke stealing. Are you the...
Wait.
No, it's not joke stealing. Jono is just he founded Bukakis.
Oh, the actual original term?
Yeah.
No, the act itself. He started them.
Jono was part of. He was wearing a kimono.
Yep.
He had face paint, so you couldn't really tell.
That wasn't face paint.
No.
Oh, it's okay. Now I see it.
You got it.
Joe, I am not familiar with that. Jono has this joke. It is low hanging fruit, my friend. Yeah. If I call Biden Sleepy Joe, I'm not saying I made it up, but I did. Moraine's like, "Oh shit, I really wanted to know why this guy tried to kill me. That sucks." And she instantly goes to Gorthanes. She's like, "Lord Gorthanes. Gorthanes, that stupid.
Curse you, Gorthanes!"
But the guy apparently saw Lan as the biggest threat. Tried to kill him first. So Lan, they snap the arrow, pull it out. The man blinked. It says, quote, "The man had an arrow pulled out of his body and he blinked."
All right, Dan, show us. Dan, show us. Oh.
Did you see it?
Yeah. Yeah, it was so
you blinked
fast.
so fast.
I think you all blinked at the same time.
Yeah,
It was. The problem is we're blinking at the same FPS as the cameras, so it just can't pick it up. That's what it is.
Mm-hmm. That's beautiful.
Mm-hmm. Well, that must be it. That must be it.
I can't regulate my blink speed.
One second, sorry.
Oh.
I feel lost now.
I know.
It looks weird from up here. This is a vantage point. Hey, Josh, what's going on?
Like
Hey.
we could lord
The top
over
of your
Josh.
head looks weird.
All right, so
Oh,
All right, I'm back. Sorry. I lost the sound there. My headphones. All right, last drinking obligation. When they pull the arrow out, it, quote, revealed a puckered hole.
Ah!
A slanja.
Speaking of puckered holes.
Yeah, go on, Tom. You have 10 minutes.
Oh, okay. So I once inadvertently bleached my own asshole.
How does that happen?
okay. Okay.
Insight.
Please go on. You have 10 minutes.
It won't take 10 minutes.
Starting now.
All right. Well, so I went into, I was visiting a very good friend in Maryland. And, like you're wont to do, I went to use the bathroom, the little Tom's room. And I'm sitting there doing my business, and I look on her counter in the bathroom, and I'm like, "Oh, this is terrific." She also has baby wipes, because in my house I had baby wipes in a cylindrical container, and I see a cylindrical shaped container with a little top that flappies open. And I'm like, "Oh, look at that, baby wipes." So
This is great.
pull one out. I'm like, yeah. And go to
Ended
wipe.
up being Clorox
Yeah.
wipes.
There's a Clorox
Nice.
wipe. I don't know if you've ever wiped your ass with a Clorox wipe. Post shit. But it stings a bit. Just a little bit. And,
Tom, I've tried to use baby wipes a couple times, and I found them unsatisfactory.
There's
I
no,
was
like-
like, why are we wiping babies' butts with this? This is uncomfortable. We should
That's
dry
true.
them after.
now I just have a bidet now, so we're good.
I got a bidet too, but you still got to
Fantastic.
wipe, right?
Yeah, well, you
You
gotta
gotta
dry
dry?
off when you're done.
Yeah, you dry. Yeah.
But But that's not even the best. So there was a yelping sound, and everyone was like, "What the fuck are you yelping for in the bathroom?" And I was like, "Well, we have baby wipes in my bathroom." And that was when everyone started laughing because.
How long did it burn? And did it alter your next shit?
No,
it was fine.
It did not last long.
Oh.
Okay. Do you have a specific Facebook group
Jason?
about ass bleaching? Is that what's going on?
Jason, I have no shame. I just told. I also told this story. So, all right. So there's a website called tarvalon.net, right? And I am a brown warder. We were actually visiting my Aes Sedai. That was my Aes Sedai that we were visiting. And at our toasts, at the brown toasts, we do story time, brown story time. And I told that story in a room full of other brown sisters. So, do you know who is a famous brown sister?
Yep.
Maria Simmons.
Oh, you were okay.
So I told that story in front of Maria.
That's amazing. All right, well, let's.
Tom, so is it Simmons or Simons? I always thought it was Simons. Is it
I think it's official. Tom needs to spend some time with Freud.
I want to know.
It's Simmons.
Okay, good. Thank you.
Joe knows how chill Maria is. Maria thought it was fucking hilarious. She was purple laughing.
Oh no, it's amazing. It's amazing.
No, MaTsDaGgerX, you're asking the proper questions.
I did not see her whole bathroom was very clean, so it could have been just. I thought maybe the bathroom was. I don't know, man. It was a rough like 10-15 minutes after though.
My face is hurting. I'm laughing so hard.
You're welcome.
I mean, like, there's no joke or moral to the story. It's just this. I did this, and it hurt.
It hurt. I accidentally bleached. So, did you notice that it was bleached? I mean, did you see the results?
Well, you know.
Yeah, were you impressed?
I don't regularly gaze into my whispering eye, but
what do your loved ones say?
That's I didn't ask.
Okay.
I didn't think about it at the time.
You didn't say anything different about me? Keep looking.
So
the last place you would think to look.
No, I didn't get my haircut. Nope.
No, it's not. I didn't get a grill.
Nope. My asshole is 6 shades lighter.
Well, I imagine you went to, like, when you go into the covers, there was just a little glow, like a halo coming up, like the Mr. Clean, like the little...
For at least a month afterwards, every time I pulled my pants down, it was just...
Oh my God, Dean, this is like old school. You're missing. I'm glad you just joined. Oh, Dean Moxley. Yeah, we were just talking about ass bleaching and
about butthole bleaching. Yeah,
welcome.
Yeah, welcome.
So this chapter ends with Moiraine dumps out all the guy's shit. She doesn't see much, but she sees 10 Kyrian fat gold marks, and she's like, "Oh, that's what I'm worth. That's what my death is worth."
The price of a dress in Tarvalon.
It's like a dress in Tarvalon.
Silk embroidered dress in Tarvalon.
Yeah, is that all I'm worth?
String flame. There's nothing slim about my ass.
Now, here's a very quick question.
We call Tom Min behind his back because he's got such a dumb truck.
So who pays the assassin before the job's done?
That was probably half the payment.
You always pay half up front.
They didn't mention that. She's like, "Oh, so we're assuming it's 20 gold coins for a dress?"
Maybe. I don't know.
All right, it's just it's a little detail.
Could be maybe it was a shitty, a dumb. What do you call the person that hires an assassin?
Assassinista?
Oh,
Mark?
That's a good question. The Mark is the one getting killed.
Oh, right, that's the one getting killed.
Ooh, I'm sure String Flame knows this
The
in
client.
chat.
The client?
I guarantee you,
client, there
String
go.
Flame knows exactly the.
Yeah, what do you call them, Spring Flame?
Oh, someone I went to high school with tried to hire an assassin to kill her husband, and she got arrested.
Did she? Is she on YouTube?
No, she was a cop on Long Island.
Oh, okay. Yeah, there's a YouTube.
Long
vid-
Island
yeah.
doesn't exist. I heard it
Excuse
with I heard it was a myth. I heard
A
I heard it
patron.
So this ends. They dump out all the shit. She's like, oh, I wish I could have talked to him, but oh well. Lan, the horse looks awesome, but Lan sends the horse off and says, "quote What you can meet or whatever. So he can eat until somebody finds him." And
You
she's
took the
like,
bright away.
"Oh, you're so sweet.
You're such a softie. I didn't
All
expect
right,
that.
fine. I won't sick the wasps on you."
Yeah, and then two chapters
Fine.
later, she's beating dogs. So I don't even want to hear about that.
Yeah, you're right. I mean,
Well, the dog growled at her. Fuck that dog.
I would have just thrown wasps at the
Oh,
dog.
everyone, cut that.
Fuck that
And
dog.
and use it against Josh in Black.
And that's
Mail
chapter
Secret.
21. Is there anything we missed, Josh, that you wanted to revisit?
Nope.
Okay.
But I gotta go deliver some water real quick. I'll be right back.
All right.
that-
So Josh
Is that code for
Josh
urinating?
No, Josh does Uber water. He'll be back in about.
Okay,
15
so is Josh
Is
using
that
the?
like the best water?
I think Josh is using the privy.
The privy?
Is he?
Does he have to take his beanie off when he goes to the bathroom? You think?
All right,
He's
everyone.
checking for ants in his small clothes.
All right, now that Josh is gone, I think we should get together and do a beanie brunch during JordanCon, where everyone just wears a beanie and we just surprise them with a.
We don't
whole
say
table.
anything though. Say
It's
nothing.
It's an entire.
Everyone get
yeah.
gray beanies. Gray beanies.
Yeah, we're gonna plan this in Discord. We're gonna get a
And
beanie brunch.
it'll be called Josh Play instead of cosplay.
I think it'll probably be like Saturday morning. But yeah, this would be amazing. All right,
Yeah,
so no
but
one's
he
saying.
probably has his headphones on, right? He's probably hearing all this.
I think I'm the only human being besides his wife who's seen his head. I don't think even his doctor or
Hold on.
his mortician
That
will see
drinking
his head.
obligation?
His last will and testament will say, "Do never take it off." Like he'll have an autopsy,
like-
but it stops at the beanie.
It's like what's in the case in Pulp Fiction. Just
Yeah, no one
know.
can see it. No one can see it. You can only guess.
only
Yeah.
Marcellus Wallace and Jules know.
Hypothesize.
It would have been way
Run
better if Josh said, "I'm going to go deliver some water and shade."
All right.
I have one thing to say about that. Not all poo-poo times are pee-pee times, but not all pee-pee times are poo-poo times, but all poo-poo times are pee-pee times.
Yeah, I've never. 1 + 1 = 2. There's you need the one. The one always accompanies the 2, right?
Nope.
What?
Yes, I have
Are you
pooped and
human?
not peed at the same time. Yeah, trust me.
That is
I
abnormal.
don't believe it.
No, hey, well, how about when you? Okay, we can get into like different. No, whatever. Why am I even answering this fucking question?
It's so
Let's-
easy.
Let's go to an ad.
The Way They Leaf are proud to be partnering with Tourist Hat Coffee Company. Tourist Hat Coffee Company is a family-owned business with a strong belief in giving back to the community. Tourist Hat Coffee Company is a social purpose business whose mission is to bring people the absolute best in small batch coffee while supporting children at home and around the world. And if you go to touristhatcoffeecompany.com and use the promo code LEAF2022, you'll get 5% off your entire order. We hope Tourist Hat Coffee Company becomes your family's coffee of choice. Remember, a part of each order goes to an amazing charity and helps allow us to continue doing this show each and every week. So go to touristhatcoffeecompany.com and use promo code LEAF2022 and receive 5% off your entire order.
All right, you like the most? That's like the most corporate song I could find for the video.
That was very training video at.
I was gonna say that's every
at Target.
flight attendant video or training video or OSHA. Like,
Welcome, associate. As a new Target member,
Yeah.
you have a world around you.
But let's start off with our human resources policy. Sexual harassment is a real thing.
Is a no.
Speaking of which,
Ooh.
all right. Can't wait to see season 2. I'm so excited. So excited. I can't wait. We had to wait till, what's your guess? 2023 when? Like May, early 20.
Nah, Rafe said in our interview, in the beginning of our interview, we asked when season 2 was coming out, if he can give us any info about that. And he said the end of 2023.
Oh my God!
Cheese
He said
and rice.
He said they're still doing post. So, like, they still got to do post-production on it.
I sincerely hope it's just the most amazing thing. It has potential to be the most amazing thing we've ever seen in our lives.
It really does. Ryan, it really does.
Imagine if all of the show was the opening sequence style, like production and go on.
We're gonna get major large scale battles with both the 1 power and without the 1 power, and that's really gonna be the set. If they hit that on the nose, it's just gonna be all gravy from that.
Like, I had the most significant for a puppet fantasy hard on when I watched the battle with Moraine and Land at the same time. How are they incorporating his skills with her abilities? I was riveted, and I thought, holy shit, like I can just see like that also on a larger scale, scaling up. I mean, like, I get all the possibilities, and then it was just like, oh, okay, shit, I guess we're waiting until season 2. Yeah. But yeah, I hope. Go on.
I mean, we don't want them to rush, I suppose. I mean, don't rush. This is all we have, guys. This is all we have. So, fuck, take your time, Rafe. If it takes a while, that's fine. I would rather that just promise I'm completing the shit instead of getting bored. But yeah, take your time if that's what it takes,
I'm excited.
By the way, guys, when's the last time you had really, really good coffee? Think about your coffee game.
This morning.
That's all I'm going to say.
When I had my Torstat coffee.
Right, Tom? It's no joke, huh?
It is pretty good. Yeah, no, I like it.
I know, you keep saying pretty good. I want a better adjective out of you.
It is full and
full-bodied,
tasty.
Do you ever do blends?
Yes, I
good.
do.
I blend a lot. I like a little 60-40 blend of like a Bali and a Tanzanian.
You do a Balinese?
I never think to put that together. I don't Brangelina my coffee names.
I
will now.
Let's go to chapter 22.
Okay,
wait. We got to answer the question though. How was your delivery of water, Josh?
There's nothing quite like being the caretaker for 4 sick people, 3 of which were children, 1 of which is an Aes Sedai.
That's rough.
So, I imagine you're walking around with one of those like hamster water feeders and just like putting it to the lips, and they're like all
just holding it over their mouth while they go.
Ooh, that's gross.
I gave 3 people ibuprofen, 2 bottles of water, and hopefully we'll not get an angry text message in the next 20 minutes.
You're such a good warder. Oh, yes, you are. Good.
Awesome.
All right, so chapter 22, we have a rearing horse. Yeah,
new icon.
Horse. That is the sigil of Candor.
Wait.
God damn it! Get in and focus.
The sigil of Candor? I thought that was Lady Eden's icon.
Nah, hers is
it's so blurry,
else,
Dan.
I'm pretty sure.
I thought it was a charging horse with like a something.
Zoom in.
I thought her house sigil was like a horse. Maybe I'm getting mixed up.
No, a crouching lion. I thought.
Yeah, it's a lion. It's a lioness.
Crouching
it's a
lion.
lion. Okay.
Which is fitting her. Hey.
Oh, this is the red horse of Camlin. I got it.
You just offended like so many feline strains right there.
Ryan, it is a cougar. That's
no, a lion is not a cougar.
Oh shit!
Lion is not a cougar.
A cougar's a jungle fucking
Are you kidding me? A mountain lion is a cougar.
No, a mountain lion's not a cougar. A cougar's a cougar. A panther's a panther.
Guys, you're in California, Ryan. You should know this. A mountain lion is a cougar.
Oh my god.
People might call it that. But
All right.
People are
fucking
wrong.
Google. I'm gonna check it out. Hey, give me a minute.
No, you run the show. I'll look it up.
all right, so
It's a puma, not a lion.
hey, what'd you call me?
What?
A puma is a cougar?
Yes.
A cougar and a mountain lion are essentially the same animal.
Oh,
They're
okay.
simply called different names in different parts of the world.
Mr. Dovie, how dare you?
Right.
How dare you? I know you're a scientist. I know you have doctorates and shit. How
That's
dare you?
awesome.
Where's your loyalty? No, I'm a PhD in.
But just to be
mountain
clear, a
lion
mountain
also called
lion is not a lion. It's a puma or a cougar.
A
Not
cougar,
a lion.
puma, panther, or catamount.
I always thought pumas were
Has
cool, but I
lion
was
right in
like,
the name, buddy.
Yeah, but it's not.
I know it's not.
pumas are too European for me. I never owned pumas.
A mountain lion's a cougar. She has a cougar. She's a cougar. She's 10 years older than Lan. She owns his hair. Shit.
All right. So as soon
right.
as they get to Chachin, Lan's like, peace the fuck out, Moraine. And then apparently he's rude to her when he's like, no, don't give me your money, dog. I don't need that money.
Well, she doesn't understand that she's being rude to them.
Yeah, but he's being rude by snapping at her. Even Bukama and Ryan are like, nah, don't do that. They like make faces at him for snapping.
Yeah, but she still doesn't know that she's insulting them by trying to give them money.
Oh yeah, she doesn't know that either. That's another
That's all
little
I
bit
mean.
like you were talking about before. Another little.
And the insulting part, I think, for the coin was at the end. I mean, he was like, all right, you're here. Avoid the bad areas. Bye. Keep your coin. Fuck off.
Peace.
I mean, the whole tone of it, I think, was offensive.
Right.
Oh yeah, I mean, well, just the way that he's been acting to Moraine this entire time has Bukaki on his heels a little bit. With,
Cocks a lot.
His heels. That's a rare spot.
it is.
All right. So, hey, let's get into it. I'm sorry. I just got to go back for a second. Puma, cougar, lion,
No,
Lion.
mountain lion, not
Vol-
lion.
Voltron.
Voltron, yes,
What is Voltron?
Cougars.
a cartoon.
What?
What
What
is-
is Voltron?
Voltron is what animal is Voltron?
A robot.
It's not an animal.
It's a cat. It's imitating an animal.
Cougars. Ryan, cougars.
Is Voltron a cougar?
Voltron
what I'm
is
saying.
not fucking imitating an animal.
Josh, I'll fucking Voltron slap you. It is. It turns
Ryan
into
will
an.
get 5 arms to join
It's like
together.
a cat-like animal. Voltron turns into a huge robot cat. What is it? Is Voltron a puma, a cougar, or a mountain lion? Okay, suck it. I'm done. Fucking peace out.
Thank you, Ryan. All right, he's done. Go on, Tom.
All right,
He promised.
he's you know what? There we are.
He promised.
Give me water, Josh. Give me water. Give me water.
Deliver.
You're not
Here's
getting
some
any
water,
water,
hold on.
Ryan. Fuck you.
I'm dying. I'm so sick.
No water. No water for
I'm
you.
sick.
Just open your mouth. Open your mouth, Ryan.
Right, keep going. You're in California. Just
He's
go
choking.
outside.
He's choking on it. Sorry, I had asparagus yesterday.
Oh God, I'm the wheezy fucking jet.
It's all right. So that Lan and Bukaki and Ryan make their way into the palace. The people at the gate are a little questioning about Lan because he's a little disheveled. He's looking. He's got a little schmutz on his collar, and they're like, "Hey, you sure you belong here, buddy?" But when he gets in there, they're shown around by the Shatayan.
Where he touches forehead, heart, and sword hilt with his fingers and says, I am Landman Dragaron. And they're like, I'll be right back. And they bring a supervisor. That's Lan. I need my manager.
So funny.
Well, the Shatayan is the basically the head of the household.
Mm-hmm.
Or no, it's the Shambayan and the Shatayan.
Shayatan, right?
Shatayan.
It's Shatayan. Shatayan.
I listened to
Shatayan.
I listened to it in the audiobook today. It's Shatayan.
Shatayan. All right.
The oh wow, where the fuck? Sorry, I lost my place in my notes.
Well, it's always going to be for me Shayatan.
Shayatan.
I know it's not
But
spelled
that's
like
too
that,
close. It's too close. The whole world's gonna shake. You're gonna say it wrong one day,
You're gonna say Shaitan and it's fuck.
and it's gonna be over. You're just
And
gonna
here
get
it
everyone
comes.
killed.
Dun, dun, dun!
I would love for the dark one to look like
Those nipples.
Yes. Yeah.
He's got very texturedized nipples.
Dude, if that's the dark one,
I think
I
the
am
original. I think
so
those
signed
nipples
up.
are.
I'm so in too. Really, Josh?
Are those otters
Yes.
dancing
Yes.
on his
I
shoulder?
was just staring at those.
Okay.
Ryan,
All right.
don't be afraid of what you can't see.
My nipples.
My nipples are always hard.
we're like the worst parts of MST3K.
Yes.
There are
So-
no worst parts, Josh.
I don't like the like how Lan is approaching this. I mean, I get it. Like, I get it kind of is with when you add the whole. She wants Lan to be the king, and maybe she wants to kill him so she could be the queen. Like, but he's approaching this entire relationship like it's a fight. He's assuming the Cody.
Fight.
He gears himself up. He talks about
Yeah.
having weapons to defend himself. Like, it's all fight. Like, every part of the relationship he has with her is a fight.
Well, I mean, I would love to get into that.
Though she is his abuser because she was like 30-something years old when he was 15.
No, yeah, so yeah, and this is and
Well,
this.
doesn't he have to approach it that way? I mean, that's the only way of being in the world. It's his only Weltanschlag that he knows. His only way of being in the world is to like approach it
Yeah.
as a battle.
He's got a Martin Sheen it.
Yeah, it is the only thing he knows.
That's like,
Bartlett?
And he recognizes like my normal weapons are not appropriate for this
Yeah.
war
It's because she's
stage
using
of
her
war.
vagina. Her weapon is her vagina. That's why.
And apparently her daughter's vagina too, which is a little
Oh my
fucking
God, yeah.
disgusting.
yeah,
Yeah,
okay.
she's
There's
just-
so many levels
She's just
on
uber
this.
gross. There's just so much uber grossness with this woman. Like, she's like, first I want to have sex with this 15-year-old, and then I'm gonna make him marry my daughter, but I'm still gonna fuck him. Like, it's so.
But I'll still fuck him while he's single.
Yeah, I can't. I just can't at any level with this woman. But anyway, he goes and meets Briss and his son, who is the prince consort.
Wait, there was a bris and I missed it?
I know,
Yeah,
right? We just talked about this. There's no moils.
Yeah, look for your foreskin, Josh.
Is that what's in the box? Is it
That's what's
fucking
in the box.
foreskin?
That's what's in there.
What's in the box? What's in the box?
It's also what's under your beanie, apparently. So he notices that a great many
Like,
people
what?
in the room.
What's that?
I'm just gonna.
I'm not going to pass
that.
by that comment without being disgusted.
What?
I'm gonna go right past it. Don't worry. He notices a lot of people in the room are filled with people that are wearing the Hadori, and a lot of the women have the Kisane on their foreheads.
And she wears a white Kassane, which means she's a widow.
Yes. And it's important that it's not like Moiraine's Kisera
Blue dot.
that she wears on her head, because that's jewelry. This is painted on their heads, almost like the Hindu.
Like a bindi.
Yeah.
Or hindi.
Yeah. So
Not only that, Tom, the prince, the prince Briss is it? His son just can't wait to meet Lan. Lan
Yeah,
is
it's
like a
pretty cool.
freaking celebrity.
He is. I mean, think about it. He's like if kids got to meet like GI Joes in the '80s. That's who he is. He's just like he's like Captain America to the Borderlanders. He's
like, are IEL 10 feet tall? Do they always wrap their face when they kill? What's
Dude,
going on? What's
Captain Borderland? Oh my god,
Captain
this is so good. I so want to dress up as Captain Borderland now.
You should. What would be on the shield though?
This.
It would be the foreskin, wouldn't it?
That would
anyway.
be it, Ryan. We would be the sit.
Do we be the sigil?
Sigil.
Oh, one other thing I wanna mention here is they talk about how Briss talks about how his son fell off of a balcony,
50 feet.
and was just like fine.
Survives. Mm-hmm.
I think it's poignant.
What up? I'm
that-
good.
I think it's poignant that they use that example because in the previous book that we just read, they talk about how a person fell off of a balcony. Like they use that as an example for describing when a TAVERN is nearby. Like someone can fall off a balcony hundreds of feet and survive, while another person can trip on a rock and break their neck. So
Right. So, Josh, do you think this was TAVERN work, or was it just luck? And if it was TAVERN work, then from whom?
Lan?
Yeah.
I guess.
Ooh, okay.
Lan or Moraine, in my opinion.
So you do think
Moraine
this
is
was
also a good
original TAVERN?
guess. Lan being TAVERN, the fact that that it's called Lan's luck, or that like.
Yeah, they
he's-
described him as
the
having
Dark
the Dark
One's
One's
luck,
luck.
yep.
Yeah.
Dark One's luck, yeah.
Yeah.
I think that's Robert Jordan trying to tell us that at this point, right now, in the last X amount of time, Lan has been a TAVERN.
Right.
Oh, I don't
Which
know.
just means that the pattern is weaving itself around him, right?
Yeah, kind of. He's a focal point.
Well, I mean, like, yeah, okay, that's fine. I don't know if that's definitive. I mean, it hints at it. It could. I mean, it could very well
It
be.
hints at
Yeah, I know. This is literally just my guess. There's not like
Right.
something I know from a future book or anything like that.
Okay,
This is just a guess.
Yeah, I mean, it's almost like there's so much going on that's so crazy in conjunction to the birth of Rand. It could very well.
It could very well be
some
that,
sort of
'cause
like
he's,
some
like,
seismic TAVERN blast.
Super powerful TAVERN blasting all over the pattern, kind of like Bukaki.
Yeah.
I mean, you're not born TAVERN, right? Like TAVERN is something that you exist as a moment within your life, right? It's like
It can come and go.
it's
at
a
any
bridle
time.
you wear, not something that is inherent in who you are.
Like
it's
your beanie, right, Josh?
Yeah. But it's like if someone else put a beanie on you, whether you liked it or not, and then could
Yeah.
take it off at any time.
Right.
Well, I mean, we've had the
That's
talk
on
of whether we
Wait,
think
we
that
don't know the
Rand-
origin story of the beanie. That could very well be the case, Tom.
That yeah, you're right. Yeah.
He could be wearing under the threat of death, having to wear this forever and ever and
You
ever.
ever take that off?
We don't know.
Kill
We don't
you.
know. The origin story is obfuscated for sure.
So right after they have that little talk, and Briss and Lan get together and have their little bromance.
I mean, isn't Lan Arthurian legend? I mean,
What do you mean?
like Lan is the Lancelot of the Wheel of Time, right? I mean, that's why he's named Lan. I mean, he maps like he's the king's soldier or whatever, right? Like, I mean, that's my impression.
It's an interesting.
I mean, I think maybe you weren't here when we talked about the mapping of Wheel of Time characters to King Arthurian legend, but there's a lot of really interesting parallels in the name, like name just like the letters
say
flipped
it.
around.
Don't say anything, Tom.
No, I'm not. No, you're absolutely right. That is an interesting.
Don't
All
say
right,
anything, Tom.
Yeah, no.
I don't
hey,
know what he's talking about.
Actually, before, real quick, I want to interrupt that amazing thought. We can't let a listener not know exactly what bukkake is. So we probably can't say it live. So how about you just help them out in chat? Let them know. Hello, Daxstairs.
break it to them. Break it to them easily. Be nice.
Hello, everyone. All right. Break it to
This
them
means
easily.
to spray. That's all it means.
Yeah, I'll just demonstrate it. This is bukkake. We're just drowning in it.
Except more horrible than that.
It cocks a lot.
No, this is bukkake after you accidentally bleach.
Oh God.
Oh,
Terrible.
Jesus.
You're the worst.
Do we still got to do another chapter? God damn.
Come on, guys.
the
Let's
worst.
move along. Move along.
All right.
All right,
All right.
what
So,
is-
so
what-
just after that, he goes over to Edane, who then
Oh, wait, who?
Edane. Edane. It's Edane.
Is it Zidane?
Zidane.
Okay.
That's the character. That's the main character from Final Fantasy X.
Ryan, you get a 5 stars.
Oh, do I?
Yeah.
Fred,
Yes.
I don't see it.
All right.
I'm lost.
adding Zidane to Zidane.
Okay, no, I've been listening. I listen to audiobooks on this reread, and I heard Zidane for this reread, and I actually looked it up. I was like, "Oh, is it Zidane?" Because I have so many jokes about Zidane, which is that he famously headbutted, I think, Carvalho.
The guy, the World Cup.
Yeah.
Oh my god, that was like 3 sentences, guys, before we said that we needed to be on track. 3 sentences.
Yeah, baby, let's go. The way to leave. All right, so it's Zidane, not Zidane, but still, damn, I need love.
Sorry about that.
This butt's for you.
So she says it would be easier if we had done this in private, but then she kneels to him, swears fealty, everyone gets all happy. Yay! Even some of the Kandori are like, Kandor rides with Malkir.
Right.
Is this cultural appropriation, Josh?
Come to me, sweetling. What isn't cultural appropriation?
Are they wannabe Malkiri kind of?
No, the people that are wearing the Kisane and the Hadori are actual Malkiri.
They're cosplaying.
They just have not let their hair grow out. They were living another lifestyle, but now they've reverted, and that's what Lance's pissed about. He's like, oh, these fucking half-hearted losers, like wannabes.
These are Malkiri that fled and went and lived in other countries and kind of shed their Malkiriness, but now are taking it back because Edane wants to.
Women with hair still cut at the shoulders and higher wore the small dot of the Kisane painted on their foreheads.
Yeah. So it's like they shed their. There you go. It's culture unappropriation and then reappropriation, but by the people that have it.
It's not appropriation if it's their culture.
Yeah, that's fair. They appropriated the culture of other countries, like Ryan is appropriating the culture of Terabon because
Terabon,
right. And stuff.
Yeah.
But anyway, Briss is like, "Oh shit, sorry, Lan. If I knew she was going to do that, I wouldn't have brought you out here, buddy. Sorry about that." And then he's like, "You want me to kick her out? I'll kick that bitch out right now." And he's like, "Nah."
Fucking kick that bitch out.
Lan's like, "Nah, brah. Nah, chill.
Nah, it's cool.
That'll be bad. She'll probably kill you." He says that would be that. He says specifically like that would be a
deadly insult.
A deadly insult. I really think he means like she'll fucking kill you, bro.
Yeah,
pretty sure that's what that means. But anyway, he goes to his room. Edane is waiting.
Would she headbutt him?
I think there was head involved, but I don't think there was. There might have been a butt. There could have been a butt. There might have been a butt involved. Let's just be serious.
Yay, the butt! Yeah.
There may have been head. There may have been butt.
I love Tom. Dude.
You're welcome. So that's when just before they have sex. Of course, she talks about having Lan marry her daughter because that's the kind of foreplay she likes. And
and we also hear that a king is not a king alone with his carnea.
Yeah. That's a weird culture. Oh, and then apparently the Kanayera has to give his
hair ring back
to his wife. That's such a creepy, weird custom. I don't like it.
Yeah, so that means that the potential groom has to go back to his first
okay, here you go, Dan.
Encounter and say, "Hey, can I have my hair back?"
Yeah, so Dan, if you had to do that, how do you think that would have went? At your wedding.
That's my wife.
No.
I just gave it to her a long time ago.
She actually might have his original hair.
Yeah, funny. I met her a long time ago.
Oh, okay. That's fantastic.
I met her at a candy store.
It's a candy shop. All right, I'll stop.
Oh, yeah.
Pederasty makes everything more complicated.
What'd you call me?
It really is. Nothing. I promise.
Mom?
I'm just standing on the shoulders.
Called you mom.
Of giants.
Oh, I mean, Dad.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Yeah.
Ryan.
Oops. Them.
So, and that's pretty much where we wrap up. They fade to black right as Lan starts undressing her in the bed.
I'll gain some ground back here, baby.
Yeah. That was a little weird one too.
Yeah, right. Okay.
Think I'm a little boy?
It makes me.
Let me show you I'm a man, baby.
Oh yeah, never mind.
No, so I mean, I would love. I don't know what the community feels about this. I'm disgusted by this. I see
little
how
bit,
he's couching this in like
No
cultural-
spoilers. No spoilers, but it gives me serious future toxic relationship feels that haven't happened yet.
Right. And Lan's like, fine, challenge accepted. Quote, but it was to the bed that she led him. At least he would regain some ground there, whether or not she took the dowry from his hands. He was a man, not a fawn, however much the lioness she was. So he's like, dude,
I'm coming for you, baby.
I'm gonna get 5 stars.
Do you think it's called a dowry, like instead of dowry?
Dowry, yeah, that's what I was wondering too.
Yeah.
So it seems weird. So when
It's the male version
hey,
of the dowry.
Hey, this is brother Dan jumping into bed like Lan. Lan is going. I'll show you what I can do. I'm a man.
I'm gonna
now.
make that ground. I'm gonna make a ball of ground.
I'm no fawn, but that does look like a fawn running through the woods.
Gracefully prancing to the bed.
Wait, what's that, Dan? Yeah.
Are you shooting a Hadouken? Like what?
Oh, this is Dan. Okay, brother Dan, you're doing your Lan.
Dabbing?
Wait, let's fix the music.
You want some?
You macho man, Randy Savage.
I put my pants back on.
Well, of course, you're a
thank
man.
God.
You're a gentleman.
I'm a gentleman. But it's weird that Lan, Josh. So Zidane tells Lan to go get his hair thing. He's like, all right. He's holding it. He's waiting for her to take it.
Yeah.
Ryan, God damn it. You're so good. You have a Zidane up there.
Yeah.
He's asking for her to take it, but doesn't ask. And she doesn't. And then later she says, put that down so you can undress me. And he's like, he was not surprised when she told him he could lay it aside to help her undress. So if this person says, all right, the first man I had sex with, go get your hair, do they just have to hold on to it? I mean, what's going on here?
It's the first woman he had sex with, not the first man she had sex with, obviously.
Oh, okay. Well, yeah.
Just to make sense.
I believe
she
this
was
is
married and has kids.
Yeah, these
No,
are.
all right, I misspoke. Sorry.
I think I mean I want to call this like a super sexy ritual, and I'm into it. I like that there is so much that's unsaid and understood, and that's culturally just like embedded. But the idea that he feels like he's going to battle, which reeks of like trauma. He feels like he needs to prove himself and get like gain some sort of momentum over her through his like prowess, is kind of distorted and weird.
This is a rubbery border for consent.
God, there's a lot of breathing. I'm gonna mute Josh.
What's that?
Fix it. Oh, Josh knows breathy in the background. Breathy Josh.
Sussy breath.
Sussy breath.
I mean, so yeah, this is a rubbery border for consent. It doesn't seem like Lan is really like. It's more obligatory because of this role, this power this woman has over him, and she's like, "Oh yeah, and I may just give you to my daughter, and you have no say in that as well." Ha.
He's like,
Yeah,
I'll show you how much say I have.
I don't really get that whole bit because like there's nothing in their culture that's like you have to marry the person your fucking tells you to. Like I don't
Well, no.
Well, maybe this is royalty,
there
though.
is one.
Yeah, she said, I need to marry you off.
Oh,
It's
right,
in-
because she's the eldest woman in like that's.
If there's no women left in his family line, then she is the one who has the
Yeah, yeah, right.
responsibility.
He's the one
I
who
just
does it,
blocked
and it
that
says
part
not until she presented his story to his bride on the wedding day.
So does that mean
so-
she's also kind of related to him? That's like triply gross now. Where it's just terrible. Just gets worse. I didn't think it'd get worse, but it got worse.
Did Lan have any sisters? Anyways,
I don't know.
chapter
They're
23.
dead now.
Let's rush through it. It's called The Evening Star, and this is Moraine point of view. This is right when Lan
It's a fish.
bolt. It's a fish chapter. Moraine is watching Lan gallop down the thing, and she's kind of smug to herself. She's like, well, he wouldn't have done that if he didn't hate me. Ha ha ha.
I win.
I win. You lose. She goes exactly looking for the rough quarters because she knows her girlfriend is cheap as fuck and will not spend a coin on anything if she doesn't have to. So she's like, Swan's going to pick some dump. She's going to be like at a Motel 6 instead of the Hilton. She's not going to be at the W at all. She may be at a Holiday Inn if it's like near the highway, like motel style. But no, she's not going to pick a good place.
Nah, she's going to the Bates Motel, straight up.
She's going to Bates Motel. And so Moraine is
It's
just
like-
pretty much...
It's like a Bates Motel with an attached biker bar.
Well, now you're talking.
That sounded good.
Yeah.
That sounded like a fun
That ain't
place.
bad. I don't know what happened to Ryan. He just bounced off. Hopefully he'll be back.
He took his beanie off. That's why he's off camera. His beanie is off right now.
She goes to places that even sound funky. She goes to quote the ruffled goose. Later she goes.
That was my
to
stage name for a while.
The ruffled goose, really?
Yeah.
I think I saw them at Coachella. Then she goes to the Silver Penny. She goes to the Blind Pig, which I think every town in Tennessee has a bar called the Blind Pig, right?
Sure.
She goes to all these places. She knows that she is way out of place. She's wearing silks where everyone is just fucking poor.
She almost gets sex trafficked.
She almost gets sex trafficked, almost gets roofied.
Yep.
A
A couple of times.
She makes the first woman drink her own roofie.
So yeah, I was going to ask Josh about that. What do you think this other? So we have a secret weave for controlling insects. This is a new secret
Right.
weave. What do you think this one does?
What is this one about?
It says that she said I don't have the exact part, but it's she uses another secret weave from the blues and
To make the woman drink the potion, right?
yeah. So what do you
says
think that is?
It says, embracing the source, she wove spirit in one of the blues secret weaves and touched the innkeeper with it. Slight anticipation became definite unease. Are you certain the young woman meets my description exactly? Are you absolutely certain? Again, tightening, and the edges of fear appeared in the woman's eyes.
Yeah, it seems like she's manipulating her.
That was like truth serum kind of thing is how I read it. But
Oh, okay. Well, read that part again, Dan. When
Sure,
she
I'll
first
read it says, embracing the source, she wove spirit in one of the blue's secret weaves and touched the innkeeper with it. Slight anticipation became definite unease. Are you certain the young woman meets my description exactly? She asked. The weave.
I just want to focus on the part where she says slight hesitation becomes unease. So when she put
slight anticipation becomes definite unease.
Yeah. So she went from like being a little anxious to being unease. Like her emotion.
She's like tightening. It sounds like it's sort of like the weave, the three O's. It's like a tightening, like a physically tightening down.
Yeah.
On her.
Her fear seems like it went from like in this area to like this area.
Well, and to your point, Tom, it says drink, Moraine commanded, tightening the weave to just short of panic.
So yeah,
reminds me of how they describe the collar with the Seichan, right?
Oh, hey, Kay. Sorry.
Huh.
Kay, Sedai.
It's almost reminiscent of the I can't remember the name of it, but the silver collar.
Yeah, the Adam.
Oh, the Adam.
Adam, thank you. Yeah.
Interesting. So that Moraine was able to enforce her will upon this woman.
Because her eyes widened as she realized what she was doing.
Right.
When she was drinking the drink. when she was drinking the drink.
And with the cry, she flung the mug away in a spray of wine.
And then she collapsed.
Yeah, and like 3 steps, boom, 3 another steps, and she's trying.
And then Moiraine's like, let these guys rape her. I don't care.
Yeah, that was pretty horrible. But apparently she sex traffics people.
Mm-hmm.
Well, because she was well dressed. I mean, so it says her stocking legs had silk stockings. It said the woman had made a tidy profit from her vile trade. I mean, this is Moiraine doing a quick, let's say, 2-minute assessment of her entire
Judge Dredd-esque. Your
Okay.
sentence is death.
Yeah.
You've been judged.
And everyone's trying to steal her horse. She puts wards on the horse and hobbles it with air. 7 times that fucking her car alarm goes off.
Yeah.
And
The horse is just like,
Hey, do you remember the Viper? Remember the Viper? Back off. This car is protected by the Viper.
oh my god.
I was actually just talking about this. So there was a mockingbird in my neighborhood as a kid that had learned the Viper car alarm sound.
Oh,
And
that's
at night,
wonderful.
it would just like repeat the fucking Viper car alarm melody process like over and over again. It was the fucking worst.
That's the worst thing I've ever heard.
It was so obnoxious.
Hey, Josh, we're trying to avoid side tracking. I'm
Yeah, really, John. What the hell? What's wrong with you?
Bring it.
Cool story, bro.
Always gotta slap you around and get you on track.
I've never heard of Mockingbird. I hear that they are remarkable in regards to mocking.
I hear they're remarkable in
recreating.
regards to mocking.
But I've never heard one.
But I've never heard one.
I've heard birds that talk, not specifically
Really?
a mockingbird. Yeah, like a gray crested, like gray bearded. What's it? Like
Gray-bearded. What a-
God, like there's
You mean an African gray?
Yeah, an African gray. Thank you. Yeah, like I had a friend on an African gray who said all sorts of shit.
Mockingbirds don't talk. They iterate. They repeat the song of other birds.
But
they also learn other sounds in their environment and will repeat them.
if you had a mockingbird in a cage in your house speaking, and you spoke only English,
I don't
to
think it would. It wouldn't speak. I don't think it would speak English. It'll like repeat songs.
All right, no,
It's not smart enough to do words. I don't
All right,
think.
let's stop talking about this and let's talk about this. Andrew wants us to know: can you buy towing insurance for horses in Randland?
What's towing insurance?
Yeah,
Is that a Scandinavian thing?
I think that might be. I think it might be. I think
Yeah.
it's. Oh no! Okay. So towing is part of animal husbandry. So
I thought it was. I thought it was like you had tow to the horse, like the.
Geotow?
Can you buy towing insurance
Every time
Okay.
you spur the heels.
I think the entire industry of insurance is crumbled under Geotow.
You're not wrong. She's almost poisoned or sex trafficked 3 more times. She says.
Right,
She was
3 more times. Her horse was stolen. The alarm went off 7 times, and twice she was attacked by pairs of men who just tried to take her horse until she just whipped their butts with air. So
hot. Hot.
How do we define this? There's 3 oaths. One of them is not to make a weapon with the 1 power to hurt, to kill, I guess.
It's
But
to
you can
kill.
hurt 'em
It's
with
to
whip?
kill. Yeah.
You can
Yes.
just whip their
can-
buns?
to kill.
That's why Tarvalon is built upon that.
Yeah, they corporal punishment is like their de facto response to anyone
But
doing
they
anything
use
out of line.
flippers,
And
and
they also
don't use
put
the power.
They put no, yes they do. They put people to the question. They literally torture information out of them with the 1 power. As long as they don't kill them.
It's morning somewhere, and Andrew proves it. Good morning.
What up, Andrew?
Good morning.
Morning.
So she's looking for Swan. Guess what? Swan finds her. Hey, you're sticking out like a sore thumb. We should go into this alley and talk. They talk.
She brings her to the Evening Star.
She's absently fingering her belt knife.
Oh Jesus! Yep.
Just absently fingering.
Yeah. Drink.
I think anyone would be upset if you were absently fingering. You have to be in
And
the
you're
moment
like-
when you're fingering.
And you're like, oh, what am I doing? Oh, that's interesting.
Yeah, to be in there like swimwear.
Swan's like, here, let me take you to my pad. She got a room at the Evening Star where she paid 2 silvers for a room. How about that? Morena had to pay one.
That's crazy.
She
They figure out that the woman that they want to go see is at the Idishar Palace. So it's like, oh, it's like an 80s. Now I have to go where Lan is.
Yeah.
What's gonna happen?
Oh no.
she also fingers her divided skirt.
Oh yeah.
God damn.
Is that her nickname for
All right,
her?
I'll think
labia?
to that one. Yeah, that's
Yeah,
what I
that's
was
a good
thinking.
one. That's definitely the nickname for her labia.
The divided skirt.
That
Yes.
is her divided skirt. Yeah, for sure.
I think that's going to be the new name.
Yes!
That's going to be my new colloquialism for
Tavern looks just
Yeah.
like a divided, skirt.
It does.
From the land of sky blue water. All right, that's amazing.
Divided skirt. It's going to change all those chapters when they talk about getting skirts divided for riding.
Yeah. It's
They already
just-
have their skirts divided for right.
Giggity, I know you do. I know your skirts are always ready for riding.
giggity.
Riding on the whole sun.
So Swan talks about a blacksmith dude who gets killed but isn't murdered, or like isn't robbed. He had like 6 or 8 bags of silver, wasn't taken, and Swan's like, that's got to be the black eyes, babe.
Mistress Dovie's pimping some link trees. You want to throw it up on the screen?
Pimping the link trees?
Yeah.
Trees.
Oh, yeah.
There you go. So but they hear a rumor of a boy that was born to a woman. In fact, the boy's name is Ryan because she saw the dawn come up over Dragon Mountain when he was
Dragon Mountain.
It says, talk of the streets. Everyone think it a full reason to name a child, but they're like, well, that's significant.
It's Dragon Mountain.
So they're going to go check out this boy. And they find it says, quote, Lady Innes had seen dawn over Dragon Mountain. At least Elethendril's Aes Sedai advisor was with her in the south. So she's like, all right, no one's here. We got to go check out this boy. And that's pretty much where the chapter ends.
And he's at the most complicated name palace. MaTsDaGgerX Palace. The
MaTsDaGgerX. And they crossed over the Bridge of Dawn or something, or Bridge of Sunrise.
Yeah, and it's the Evening Star. There's a lot of stuff going on in this. A lot of celestial bodies moving around. And in the last one, it was human bodies moving around.
Oh,
Right.
yeah.
The beast
Making
with many
babies.
backs. Beast with many backs.
Do you think Lan made a baby?
No. I think Lan shoots blanks.
What?
It's the only balance to how manly he is, I think.
Yeah,
right?
yeah. Lan is the shot glass, the empty shot glass.
He only finishes in the butt.
That's true.
Brother, did you ever wear your blue shirt anymore?
That's the sex that Jesus can't see.
Yeah, I just haven't in a while. It
Alright.
hasn't been right.
It's iconic. Is it dirty?
No, it's clean. I just got
Okay.
put on.
All right.
It's got put on.
All right.
All right, so I'm a little disappointed that
Tell-
Rand has not been saddled with his warder duties by now.
Oh.
I'm getting a little nervous. There's only 2 chapters left, right? 1 chapter and an epilogue?
3 and an epilogue.
3 and an epilogue. Okay.
And we're finishing the book next week. Guys,
Next
go ahead and
week?
finish the book. Yeah. Yep.
I hope that there are. I guess there can't be. This is book number 10 when it was written. 11. Is that what you decided?
Yeah, I think it was after 10.
So there's not going to be references to bits of this. Like, if something is unresolved in this story, we won't get to mentioning of it for another 6 books, and that's just kind of like.
Well, no, because it's not like he wrote this, like he never had any information from this book. The way Robert Jordan writes is he has all this information forever. Like, and he kind of just puts it together in this book.
He was born with it.
And Josh,
So if we had read this after book 11, would I have known more?
No.
Well, then
maybe.
tells
maybe.
me
I mean, who knows? Read and find out. We'll say. But I will say that also there may be things that get resolved that were cliffhangers in this book that we've already read and it has gotten resolved in theory. Know what I mean?
I got a question. Do we
Well-
that kid who asks all these questions? Do we see that kid later on?
Yeah.
Okay.
That little kid.
wait.
Yeah.
Later on in this book or later on in the series?
Later on in the series, or have we seen him already?
Rafa.
Okay.
The kid.
I'm not sure. I'm not sure.
Wait, this is Briss's son?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
Delvin or whatever his name
100%
is.
Raffo. That's
Yeah,
100% Raffo.
Mini Briss.
All the Raffos. There's a Raffo over there.
Yeah,
There's a Raffo. There's a
read
Raffo in
it-
Arafel. There's
read
a
and-
Raffo in Shinar. In Fa Moran, there's a Raffo. There's Raffos.
Let's remind everyone that Raffo to the Way of the Leaf is now and forever will be read and fuck off.
Read and fuck off.
Read and fuck off. I like it.
Thank you, Josh.
TM.
Josh came up with that last week. And we're like, of course, that's what he's saying.
Well, I don't say it, so it's just what I interpret other people saying to me who have read the series.
What is his name? His name is Derek. Derek.
Dirk.
His last name's Prudence. Derek.
Was there anything else you wanted to cover, Josh, for this
Nope.
chapter?
No,
All right, well, we're finishing this book next week, guys.
good to go.
It's exciting. It's exciting.
Only
Can't wait.
38 more pages, including the epilogue.
Josh, tell us how you really feel, Josh.
I mean, I just want to see how it ends.
Yeah, you're into it again. I
The
mean,
ramp.
you're-
This is that typical Robert Jordan. Like, the ramp doesn't actually start going up until like the last 27th of the book. You're like,
Right.
what the fuck? Like,
Robert
why do
Jordan
I have to wait so long for the denouement to accelerate?
He's like one of those directors of Too Fast, Too Furious, where they're racing, and they're still shifting after they're going for like 5 minutes. They're still finding that.
I'm in
gear.
78th gear. Here we go.
I ask this question every night. I ask Jesus. What a holocaust.
Why am I so unkind?
Why
Who
do
am
you
I
ask
unkind
Jesus?
to? The people who love Robert Jordan's books.
Yes.
You like the books too.
I do. I'm not trying to be unkind.
And he
You-
wants to
you
get
know
back
how
to
you-
him.
I can still have criticisms.
You know how you could tell he likes them?
You don't
Because
want to
his
be in a
voice
relationship with me, Wada Holocausty. I'll put it that way.
Went up 12 octaves.
Yeah, he doesn't swallow.
We're all difficult, guys.
Speak
So
for yourself.
that's it. Let's finish New Spring next week. Yay! And then we are off to book 6. I think it's called The Joy of Sex, I think is book 6.
Yep.
Or is it
No, it's Everybody Poops. It's
is
Everybody
it
Poops.
50 more shades of gray?
I think it's Everybody Poops.
Everybody poops is book
I believe
6.
it's actually Lord of Chaos, but
You sure? You sure about that?
Jesus.
What?
Did that really just happen?
Literally.
All right. We haven't done this in a while. I just want to very quickly thank all of our Patreon members. Let's go through them. Troy
Yeah.
Barrows, MrHowley, Lumen, Village Mattress, FartVader, NanoWzrd, Impossibly Excellent, Josh, Bryant, Beth Weston, Benjamin Reno, Hedski, MaTsDaGgerX WOT, TAVERN patrons are now NanoWzrd, DeeTee, DKmoon, DragonReader, KayK, RainbowEverything, Roniel, Mandarb, TreeXHugger, Skeeterish, Dan Conroy, Wolf Brother 7, the Reads, Katie, Mr. Dovie, Scott Terrio, Karri John, Spare Time, and Big Smokey. Thank you,
That was the
everyone.
bukkake of names.
thank you, everyone. We love you all.
I grew up in the 80s and I loved it when we had, who was it, like that fast reader, that fast talker guy in the 80s?
The Wendy's commercial guy? Or
Yeah. Just serious. Yeah, the Wendy's
No,
guy.
Micro Machines. He was the Micro Machines commercial guy.
Oh, you're right. Yes.
Oh, shit. I forgot about that.
All right. Who's going to JordanCon? Everyone in chat.
Me.
Hey. Yay.
I have my flight and my hotel for JordanCon and WotCon.
Woo!
All right, you're right. Micro Machines.
All right,
yes.
procrastinate.
All right, everyone. So, wow, I can't believe I feel like we just vamped for 9 minutes.
I bet Ryan. I bet you all those people that remember the fast talking guy also remember Joey Zuzu. I mean, this is our demographic here, guys.
Joey Zuzu,
Hi, I'm Joey Zuzu.
the slowest talker.
No, he was the guy who would just tell lies. He's like, you can trust me, and he would just lie. It was the weirdest campaign. Yeah. All right. Tom, do you remember Joey Zuzu?
Sure don't, buddy.
Yeah.
Sure don't. So JordanCon, yeah, we were slotted to do a good old session of Watchnary. We'll probably be jumping on some panels if I can get my act together and sign up for them. But we will be there. We will try and plan out an actual live event in one of the hallways, or we'll find a bathroom, get you all in there, and we'll record.
I know the best spot. Don't worry.
All right, yeah. So Tom, so we're gonna be doing some live stuff. We have not done that yet. We're trying to figure out how to manage that. So maybe we'll figure this out. But yeah, it's gonna be great to see you. Josh, you will be there, my main man, and
Is Josh an official guest instead of just a roadie for one day?
No, I think we're gonna do let's do an actual episode of the Leafcast live. It's gonna be great.
Yeah,
That'd be fun.
It will be fun. All right, Josh, I love you, and I want to be you. Oh, I can't believe I said that live. Everyone, it's been a great show. Everyone, run for your lives. This is the way of the Leaf.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Fuck off.